Not Gabby coming through like a Black Widow operative. What? All right, so we start the episode out with Brittany accepting Danielle's offer to become a traitor. She wasn't as surprised as I thought she was to see that Danielle was a traitor. I think Brittany knew that Danielle was a traitor, so she wasn't as surprised. But yeah, so now Brittany and Danielle are the traitors left at the end. So then they decide to murder Tom, and Tom goes out hilarious. So he's giving himself all types of compliments, like, he was the best faithful and everyone respects him. Meanwhile, most of the cast thinks that Tom is a fool. Most of America, from what I understand, thinks that Tom is a fool, but he was great reality TV. So thank you, Tom, for giving us everything that you gave on season 3. So then the next morning, Alan comes in serving just all of the things in this blue. And then he said, for once, Tom is faithful. Hilarious. So now we see that Danielle and Brittany are going after Gabby for banishment for this episode. So they're trying to put together this plan and get the votes required to get Gabby out. But then we have a new power that's being unleashed this season where someone gains the power and becomes the seer. So they are able to ask someone their true identity, and the person must reveal the identity. Ideally, if the faithful wanted to win, Dylan would become the seer. But based on the results of the game, I think that Danielle won if she doesn't get banished, and that's the thing. So if Danielle won the power of the seer and then she gets banished, then I guess they will reveal to them that she was. I don't know how that would work, but I do think based off of just the games they played and just the money that she won, that Danielle had the most money at the end of the 3 games that they played. And side note, I love the games that they play. Like, I think they always come up with such clever games. Like that clown game was really, I like those games. Yeah, very well done, Peacock and NBC. So then after the game is over, of course, like I said, they don't reveal who the winner is. So they go back to the castle, and now everybody is kind of like scrambling around trying to figure out what's going to happen at banishment and where everybody's mind is. And Danielle and Gabby have this awkward sit down in one room where they're just sitting, and you can see Gabby kind of just looking at the camera like, this bitch is a traitor. What are we doing here? But little did we know, some of us knew Gabby is clocking everything that Danielle has going on as a traitor. So we get down to the round table, and Danielle and Brittany kind of like put their case out for why Gabby might be a traitor. And listen, Gabby came with the receipts, okay? She is clocking Danielle. She is like gagging her because she really didn't have no defense for what Gabby was saying. She just kept saying, I'm a faithful. I could not be a faithful, which isn't a good argument. You have to come with real facts to sway people. But the funny thing is, during the vote, like, Gabby didn't get a vote, did she? So the votes went strictly to, what's his name? Ivan and Danielle. So I thought that Gabby, that they were just going to continue to go for Gabby. But I think Dolores, being such a freaking just randomly, she's voting for people with her eyes closed. So they need that vote. So they have to kind of use that vote to win. And it ends up in a tie. So they go to the revote, and it comes down to, it's a tie again, but it comes down to Brittany's vote. And I don't know. I want to say, I think that Brittany voted for Danielle? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. They're wrong for leaving us on that cliffhanger though. They really are wrong. But I don't know. I feel like Brittany, in order for her to win, I think that she would have to vote Danielle out. Unless, I don't know, it's just too many. My mind is, and I'm processing, trying to think like right now, like the different ways that Brittany could possibly win. It's just a lot, right? Wait, so I know what. So if there's another murder after this banishment, that means that there are still traitors, right? So if Brittany votes out Danielle, then that kind of leaves Brittany open to be banished. So I think, and this is, I'm just again processing in real time here. So if they banish Ivan, and then they have one more banishment after this being the final banishment, I'm thinking, and then Brittany turns on Danielle, so it'll be like, okay, that was the final traitor, right? So then they go to the final, and hopefully Dolores is not gonna banish Brittany, and then Brittany wins. The only catch for Brittany is possibly Dylan, because Dylan is smart, but I think that process of just giving them the final traitor of Danielle kind of helps Brittany win at the end. Does that make sense? I can't believe the finale is next week. I saw online that they were filming a reunion this past week here, and I saw a video of Dylan picking Rob up at LAX in LA. Just was hilarious. So I'm excited for this reunion. I also saw another photo with the entire cast minus, well, most of the cast minus Carolyn, and Brittany and Danielle were sitting across from each other, kind of towards like the head of the table, at the end of the table. So that gives me hope that regardless of what happened in the end, that they're still friends and they're able to be in the same room, because those two got history, and I think they work so well together. So that gives me hope. But yeah, I am excited to see who wins this upcoming Thursday. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. Did you think that Brittany voted for Danielle, or did you think that Brittany voted for Ivan? And who do you think will be the person that takes it all in the end next week? So yeah, I will see you guys for the finale next week. Peace.